video, and we're jumping into some Go Battle League. Currently rank 17, as you can see, so I haven't been hitting the PvP too hard, but we'll jump in and we'll get things started. So we've got Great League and the Weather Cup. I'm actually just going to jump into the Weather Cup. It's Alt League, so 2,500 CPs, and this is the team I'm going to run. Talonflame with Incinerate, Brave Bird, and Flame Charge. I'm going to be running Kingdra with Dragon Breath, Octazooka, and Outrage, and then I've got to remember what this thing's called, but it's got Volt Switch, Wild Charge, and Stone Edge. Graveler. I was constantly thinking of Golem. It is Golem, yeah. So there you go. We'll give those a go and see how we go. Hopefully we can get some wins on the board and don't run into anything particularly watery to begin with. Let's see. It's always fun to try and get that first matchup going well. Obviously, with the team that I'm running, I do kind of need it to be in my favour. Oh, so they've got a Talonflame as well, so that's... Let's see what they want to do here. Let's hope that they go for a Flame Charge and not a Brave Bird. If they go for the Brave Bird, yeah, possibly. There we go. So it's a Flame Charge, and we'll see what they want to do. So I have 2 to get to the next one. 1, 2. So they want to store up the Brave Bird as well, so they'll be able to come in and Brave Bird me. We'll see what they want to do. So they've gone to kind of let that go. Happy days. And then I'll come in. The question here is, I'm actually going to let this go. If they don't throw an Earthquake here, I'm in a really good position, and they do throw the Icicle. Ooh, wow. Okay, so I'm not in that great a position, to be honest. So I think I'm going to shield up once here, and then look to farm down. We'll see if we can do it. So Icicle Spear coming through. I don't know that I will be able to do it. Can I get there? Yes, I can. So we'll see what comes in now. And I'm just going to throw the Octazooka, and we'll see what they want to do. I'm suspecting, yeah, there's the shield. And so this works out really nicely for me. Let's just get the next Octazooka going. Unfortunately, I'm just thinking, what do I want to do? You know what? I think I'm going to completely sack my... Yeah, I'm sacking my Talonflame here. And I was not meant to be throwing a Brave Bird. I'm meant to be throwing oh well, it did work out. And again, I'm just going to let this go. Aqua Tail coming through. It's not going to do too much damage. Going to let them throw another one. And should have switched out, but that's fine. And then in comes the Golem, and they've got to know at this point that they are absolutely going to be losing this game. And let's just throw the Wild Charge and end this one. So the reason I wanted to sack the Talonflame there is because obviously Golem just had such a good matchup against the back line. So happy days. So we'll jump into the next one, and we'll see how we go. Ooh, let's see what the lead is here. If it's... Oof, this is questionable. So that's that one's alright for me. Unfortunately, they're probably going to be running Stone Edge, so I will need to shield, but that's fine. If I can get to their charge moves first, then I'll be happy. Um, so I'm actually going to now Brave Bird this, and we'll see what they want to do. And let's switch in my own. So both their shields are down. For this, I think I'm just going to let it go. I can't imagine it's going to be anything too major here. So it is a Leaf Storm, which is going to do a lot of damage, but it does mean that they attack just does absolutely nothing now. Again, I'm just going to let it go, and then I'll be able to come back in with my... And I don't want to let their countdown clock go. And again, no shield required here. It's another Leaf Storm, just going to do absolutely nothing to me, but that's fine. Let's just go straight for the Brave Bird here. I've got no shield, so this is going to do a lot of damage. And I will shield this up, because I have to. Oh, so now actually, I'm just thinking I need to keep a shield. So I should have just, yeah, so I should have thrown the, oh well. Let's see if I can take this thing out. No, I can't. That's unfortunate. But also fine. I'm just going to let it go. So out comes the Cradali. I'll throw the Flame Charge. And I'm going to shield this one up. Hopefully they don't have back-to-back. Stone Edge coming through. They may very well have back-to-back, but that's fine. I'm going to throw the Brave Bird here. And being boosted should be enough to KO from this range, yeah. And able to take that out, so worked out pretty well. I just knew I had to save the shield because of the energy on the Cradali, or whatever it's called. I can never pronounce its name properly, but I mean, it is what it is. So we'll jump into this next one. Hopefully we can find another decent matchup. So that lead was a bit of an interesting one. Because it looked like I could outpace them to the move, then I could... it was going to go in my favour, but yeah, I just couldn't let a charge move go through Talonflame. So Gyarados. So I'm actually going to... let's see what it's got. Oh, so not very... Yeah, that was not a good idea for me, but... because it does mean that I can... so it's all going to be on my... Let's see if we got the debuff, and of course we didn't get the debuff. Oof. So I'm going to put it all onto my Golem. All onto the Golem. Let's see what they want to do. Psychic comes through. Psychic does do a bit of damage, and of course they got the debuff. Yeah, that's brutal. But fine. Oh. So let's get in there and snipe that down, get an extra little bit of energy. Razor Leaf going to be able to come through and take me out. That's not ideal. Suspect that they will... Oh, they're not shielding that one up. They're going to try and not use shields here. So that's unfortunate, but this is GG's. They had, yeah, the options are plenty for just the best answers, didn't they, there? So the only thing that could have worked out a little bit nicer for them is if their Gyarados had Aqua Tail, then it would have been an absolute devastating team. But, I mean, it happens. Sometimes you get alignment, and there's not much you can do. I'm just trying to think of what the options there. If you can think of options that I should have done instead, then let me know. Possibly I should have just gone for the swap into the Golem straight away, but you don't know what's in their back line. Yeah, having the Charmer just brutal. Oof, for Alligator, not ideal. I'm going to swap into my... straight into the... Okay, so they're going... So it does very much look like I've got a team that's going to do really well against my... and cannot get the debuff. Just ridiculous, but that's fine. So I'm actually going to shield this up once. Because if I can get... and it's a Hydro, are you serious? Okay. So they're not shielding at all, and just cannot get that debuff, and there's no reason to shield. Not going to drop 2 shields, really should have let the first one go, and it's another Hydro Cannon, and they just do absolutely nothing. Why are they not throwing Drill Peck? They must just not have the move, so that's interesting. So out comes the... Oh, and this is not ideal, so I need to get to this Octazooka first. I do know that that's going to be a Hydro Cannon, but again, it's just not going to do anything, so I don't want to shield it up, so fine. And I'm going to throw my own move, Octazooka coming through. And I'm just thinking, what's the way? Come on. I'm just going to have to let it go. Really frustrating. So... And now I sack my... Talonflame, so no shield here. Let's throw up the next one. See if we grab a shield. We don't grab the shield, so that's unfortunate. And again, no shield required here. I'm going to see how this goes. And can I charge them down before they can get to another one? So going to charge up to back here. See what they want to do. Oh, this could be really bad actually, because if I debuff myself twice, then they will... oof, okay. This may be able to farm me down here. So... what was the play there? I think the play there was to... I don't even know. Try and get lucky and get a debuff on with the Octazookas would be the play there, but oh well, didn't happen. So out comes their Gyarados, and I think I can survive one, but I'm gonna shield up. Aquatail comes through, and I was a bit slow on getting that off, so I think they will get to another Aquatail. So I have to let this one go, and hopefully it doesn't KO from this range. It shouldn't, but I was slow in swapping, and it doesn't. That's fine. Let's just throw back-to-back wild charges here. See if they want to, and because I can get to a Stone Edge, I'm going to do it, and they shielded that one up. That's unfortunate. I'm going to come in with the Talonflame. They've got no shields left, so I'm going to be able to, and I'm just going to no-shield this to see what happens. Dark Pulse coming through. Doesn't do too much damage, so that's fine. I'm going to throw the Brave Bird here. Do a little bit of chip, and then come in with my own. And look to try and farm this down before they can get to the Octazooka, which I will be able to do. And at that point, GG's. And with that, we can go 3 and 2, which isn't too bad. A whole lot of noise in the background, which is great. And there's the Skarmory as the reward. So happy days. Hit that excellent throw, always good. And then we'll see what that does to our ranking as well. I think I'll stick at... do I get any XL candy? No, of course I don't get XL candy. What do we got? 13, 15, 14. That's not bad. But it still goes. And still no XL candy for trading it out. So 17. So we're only right at the start of 17. So hopefully we can get there eventually. But for now, that will do. Thanks very much for watching. Just a quick one. One set today, one and done. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.